Hi guys, my name is Mila Wanjiru, and today we are going to be asking different people about what they think about reading books and the reading culture in Kenya. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Rose Odhiambo and I'm happy to be here, happy to be talking to you and whoever else is around.
So just say my name. Okay, Christine.
Hi guys, my name is Najoli and I'm happy to be here. Content creator stroke impact creator, even as we're doing this.
I do read books. Specific genre, there isn't anything specific. I read from self-help all the way to fiction, non-fiction, biographies. I read everything. As long as it's a book, I'll read it.
I read books. What kind of books do I read? First of all, let me just ask, do audiobooks count? Yeah, if audiobooks count, yes, I read books, especially, first of all, fictional and fun, that is for fun, and then self-help books. This is like books that enable you to grow. Think about Think and Grow Rich. Think about Who Moved My Cheese. Think about the psychology of money and all that. Yeah, that's the kind of books that I engage with.
Well, I don't really read books. I listen to books. I'm more of an audio person than a visual person. So that's why I really enjoy audiobooks because you can feel the emotion of whoever it is that is narrating the story. You can tell like what emotion they're trying to portray, and that's the thing I really like about audiobooks. Yeah.
My view on the reading culture in Kenya. It's funny because I saw it. It was written somewhere that if you want to hide something from an African, just put it in the books, and they'll probably never find it. So I think we're at a very bad place, and we need to ensure that things actually work out even as you're walking through this journey. So let's take the step to actually read. Yeah.
Well, I'd say the reading culture is getting better. Because there's so many bookshops and bookstores. If you walk around town, you'll just see like books just being sold on the roads, and even on Instagram, there's some bookstores, and sometimes they even sell out on some books. So I think it's getting better. Yeah.
There's a reading culture in Kenya.
Okay, one of the things I've learned is that, as I said in the very first place, it's a way we preserve stories, histories, and knowledge for people who've lived before us and from people who've already walked that path. So if I want to gain knowledge about a CEO's journey, for somebody who's already walked a 50-year journey and I'm starting mine, if I go and read the book, The Diary of a CEO, it's easy for me to know how to walk that journey. So I'm like, it preserves the stories and gives us knowledge that we probably will not have gotten before. Yeah.
I've learned that reading is a coping mechanism, and it doesn't just have to be reading. You read for the experience, you read to get away from stuff. You can, like when you read, you forget all your problems. So like it's a coping mechanism. I have learned that books can or have exposed me to information that I didn't know. I've traveled through books. I have seen like castles and whatnot through books. I have learned other people's mistakes through books. So yeah, like books have really done, how do you call it, the work that probably if I was to do without, I wouldn't have done. I love books. I personally think they're the greatest invention ever. I feel like books are very refreshing and they make you acquire more knowledge on different things, and therefore I believe that they should read more books because it builds their what do you call them, the intellectual skills as well as eloquency. Yeah, and I mean you've already seen that the book clubs are bringing up communities, which is quite impressive. Yeah.
What do I think about books? I think there is one way or another we're able to preserve history and stories for generations and generations to come. I think books enables us to just transfer knowledge from generation to another, even as we are doing this. Yeah, that's what I think about books.
What book do I recommend to? Do you have a specific demographic? Okay, I'd recommend Atomic Habits because it helps you like work on your habits, especially if you have big ambitions. Big ambitions require a lot of discipline. So Atomic Habits would be a very good book to help you grounded, keep you grounded on the things that you really want to achieve, so that your habits inform what you want to create or you want to become. So, because I've seen it happen in my life. So, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like,
What books do I recommend? Diary of a CEO, specifically because I think at one point or another you want to build, even if you're not thinking about building for the world, think about building for yourself. So being a CEO for your life, think about who moved my cheese. So that you can be able to just understand. I think it talks about the psychologies that we actually move forth in life. I think it was about resilience and how we are able to just do things along those lines. Think about Atomic Habits, how each and every single thing you do at every other point of your day enables you to just build that future that you want to head towards. You do not need 1,000 steps, you just need the first one to start the rest of the journey. I think I will continue the list, but for now, I'll leave it at that. Oh, there is one more. There's a book by Dr. Thuku. I forget the name of the book, but it talks about the history of Africa. And it inspires you to think about the way we are not just here to live on and live the history that was left for us, but we had to create a different history, to create change, to create impact, and to even impact the rest of the world, even as we're walking through this journey.
Because I'm a Christian, I'd probably start off with Christian books, of course, the Bible and anything related to just that Christian living, something to give you encouragement when you're feeling down, and sometimes I like to read autobiographies and biographies just to see how some people lived through certain situations, and just knowing and understanding that like you're not alone in this situation. And
I recommend, personally, I've just finished reading The Mountains You. I would recommend it. It's a very great book. I also do recommend The Psychology of Money. It's also another great book. I think self-help books, I would recommend most of them.
that you have had the different views of people about reading books in Kenya, it has come to my conclusion that the reading culture is not really muchly acknowledged in Kenya, but there is definitely hope for a growth in the reading culture in Kenya, for the better and not for the worse. Pamoja tusonge tukisoma vitabu. Till next time, this was Nila Wanjiru. Bye.